big game breakdown. The Washington Capitals minus 130, total 5.5, under minus a quarter against the Vegas Golden Knights. And look, it's been Holtby, certainly, and the Caps defense over the last 2 games. You see the save from Holtby there that everyone's still talking about a week later. This is an interesting scenario for Vegas, Ian. They haven't lost back-to-back games in the playoffs all postseason. Now they're facing this type of adversity for the very first time.
They are. And they have been a team that I have said repeatedly on multiple occasions in terms of questioning their ability to respond. I rarely ever have done that. And I thought Saturday night would be a good response from the Vegas Golden Knights. But to me, it was not so much what they didn't do, it was what Washington did defensively. It was clog up the neutral zone, take away the middle of the ice, make it impossible to get pucks cleanly through the middle of the ice, through that neutral zone, make it a quagmire, make it just basically quicksand, and make it impossible for Vegas to get transition opportunities through the middle of the ice. And Washington did that expertly in game number 3 in that 3-1 victory against the Golden Knights. Braden Holtby, again, was very, very good in net. And to be honest, the last couple games, he's just been ever so slightly better than Marc-Andre Fleury. It's not like Fleury's been terrible. In fact, Fleury made a phenomenal save early in game 1. But Braden Holtby's been the shining piece in net for the Washington Capitals, and most of Washington's secondary scoring options have come through for them. That's not been the case for the Vegas Golden Knights. They're looking for more. Even their top line, Riley Smith, Jonathan Marchessault, and William Karlsson, who they've counted on for offense, it's not necessarily been there consistently for them, but really it was the James Neal line that was really had a rough night in game number 3. You're looking for guys like that to bounce back. I mean, a great quote from James Neal saying, it's unacceptable the way we played, almost like a little vow that he's making that they are going to come back, be better as a line, be better as a team tonight, and win this game. I'd expect the Golden Knights to bring a much better effort, and I think an offensive effort is going to be the focus, Teddy. I think they're going to be looking to make some changes offensively going into this game 4 tonight.
Well, I mean, James Neal quote right here, it's been said all year. We know what we have in this room, the locker room, and we stick together. We've got each other. We'll pick each other up, focus on the next one. We'll have our best game of the year and tie it up. So certainly we're not seeing a lot of negativity from the quotes coming out of the Vegas locker room, not even a little bit, despite the fact that this is their first time they've lost back-to-back games all postseason. But you nailed it when you talked about the neutral zone, and I don't know anything about hockey strategy, but the fact that that the Caps have been clogging up the neutral zone and making it difficult for Vegas to get their opportunities. Caps defenseman Matt Niskanen. How do you pronounce his name? Niskanen. Quote,
Niskanen. There you go.
Yeah, Niskanen. Thank you. Offensive teams have certain tendencies, certain routes that they take through the neutral zone, plays they might like to make. So if you can be on top of them, turn over some pucks, stifle them, make it hard for them to gain entry with possession, that frustrates skilled players.
Yeah, I think Vegas is going to make some kind of adjustments. I really do. I don't think this lineup is going to be the same. I could see Alex Tuch moving up to the second line. I never agreed with David Perron being on that second line to begin with for Vegas. He has not done anything in the postseason offensively, at least with Alex Tuch. You've gotten some production from him. He's got some goals. He's had some assists. A lot of them have been at home more than on the road. But I do think Alex Tuch going up to that second line is a move that should happen. Do we see maybe a Thomas Tatar come into the lineup? This is a guy that they got from the Detroit Red Wings at the trade deadline. It's a guy that's proven in the past that he can score goals for you. It's a talented offensive player. Might be time to take some of these guys like a Cody Eakin or a Carpenter out of there because they're not giving you much offensively. I really think this is a concerted effort on Gerard Gallant's part, guy that's made great adjustments all season, to try to put a lineup on the ice tonight that is going to give Vegas a much better chance at scoring goals and producing offensively, because he knows that's where they've got to get better at. Certainly 2 goals in the last 3 games, not nearly good enough. 3 goals in the last 2 games, rather, not nearly good enough for the Golden Knights if they're going to get back into this series.
Yeah, well, 2 goals in the last 3 games wouldn't have been any better than 3 goals in the last 2 games. Either way, the Knights 0-2 in those contests since that wild 6-4 opener. I thought this quote from Gerard Gallant is worth noting here. Quote, in the 3 games, we haven't been good enough. If we don't step up our game, the same result's going to happen tomorrow night. So we'll see what we're made of. We'll get back to this game when it comes to play of the day time. Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.